What's up, everybody? So here's what we got going on today. We have a little bit more welding to do on that guy. It's there. It's almost there. But we got that side welded. We got that side welded. We just need to put the side plates on it, weld those in, and we'll be done with that one. Then we've got this beautiful ACURA TL. Now, I'm normally not a fan of these things, but the way this car is built, it just looks amazing. With the gold wheels, that blue that I love. It is a Type S, so it's a nice looking car. But it's got an electrical issue. And I know how much you guys love electrical issues. It basically drains the battery completely stone dead in a night. So by the next morning, the battery will be dead. Now I'm going to bring you guys through the troubleshooting process that I use to actually troubleshoot these kinds of issues. And we'll try not to make it too long of a video, but I want to give you guys an idea of how you can actually troubleshoot a draw, because I know a lot of people have been through this. And a lot of people have these issues where there's a constant draw and it kills the battery overnight, or it kills the battery over 2 days. And some of these newer cars are a little tricky to figure out. So I'm going to give you the steps that you need to know to calculate out these problems and try to fix them. So we're going to do that. But a lot of you have also been asking about my buddy, my Mortimer, this guy. Say hi, bud. There he is. So yeah, I do bring my dog to work occasionally. And there he is. Whoop, he was sleeping. We woke him up. But yeah, so that's Mortimer. He's a 3-year-old pit bull. Sweetest dog on the planet. Couldn't have asked for a better animal than this guy. They definitely do get a bad rap. And I guess it all boils down to training. So, but yeah, that's him. All right, so let's get onto this car. I'm gonna finish up the welding, get onto that car. I'll bring you guys back when we start troubleshooting that. So here's what we've done so far. We use this device here to do a full system check, which includes battery voltage at a rest, starting voltage when you crank it, as well as a charging system test. Now these tests will determine whether or not our battery is good, whether or not our battery is sagging too low under load, aka starting the car. So we're good there. Everything is good. It's a brand new battery. Everything looks good. So now what we're going to do is we've got my fluke meter set up in current mode, 10 amp mode, DC current. We've got the positive going to the positive on the battery, and then the negative going to the positive terminal for the car. Now what this readout is showing is that currently this car is drawing 1/4 of an amp from this battery. Now this is normal. These cars will draw power for a certain period of time until the body computer goes to sleep. Once the body computer shuts itself off, this should drop down to like 0.05, 0.06, somewhere around there. And if it doesn't, then 1/4 of an amp will definitely kill the battery in 24 hours time. So we're going to have to hope and pray that this goes down. Now if this doesn't go down past 1/4 of an amp, if it stays at the 0.25, 0.26 area, and you can see it jumping around there as the car is starting to calm down a little bit. But if it stays there, what we'll do is we'll go into the fuse panel here first, and we'll start pulling fuses until we see that draw disappear. And then once we've determined which fuse is causing the issue, then we can kind of go through the wiring and see what else is in there, what might be bad. So we're going to leave this for probably about an hour just to see if it turns down, and then we'll get back to it. Alright guys, so here's where we're at. We're at about an hour into it. This car should have shut down in about 30 minutes. We're still at 0.24, 0.25, which is 250 milliamps. This will kill a battery overnight. So what we're going to do now is there's some known issues with this car. One of which being the hands-free module. These ACURAs for some reason had a hands-free module that would stay active even after the car had been shut down. So what we're going to do is that particular module happens to be up in here in the center. So we're going to pop this down, we're going to unplug the hands-free module, and we'll see if the drain goes away. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this because it's a little dark in here, my light just died, but right here in the back is where that hands-free module is. So what we're going to do is take this trim piece out right here, and then we can get to the module and unplug it, and then we'll see where we go from there. Okay, so here's where we're at now. It's fluctuating between 50 and 70 milliamps instead of 250 milliamps. Now this is the average draw for this car. Now basically what happens is there's still going to be a little bit of a draw, and the little bit of the draw is actually due to the fact that there's the alarm system and a few other odds and ends. I think he's watching us. The alarm system and the keyless entry stuff and a few other monitoring devices that stay active even when the car is asleep. So 50 to 70 milliamps is actually a perfect number. So we figured it out. It was actually the hands-free module up by the dome light, under the mirror, or above the mirror rather. So we just unplugged it, put it down, put everything back together, and now our electrical draw is gone, and this customer will be happy. Now, the hands-free module in this car is about 500 bucks to replace, and then it has to be programmed by the dealer. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. So if you can deal without the hands-free, you can just unplug it and go on your merry way. Or if you want, I know for a while there was a TSB on these, and they were actually replacing them under warranty, so you can, you know, yell and scream at your ACURA dealer and see if you can actually get them to replace it under warranty. But these cars are getting to be 10, 12, 14 years old now, so there's probably not going to be a time where they can do that for you, and they're not going to be willing to. So that was basically it for this one. Just a quick electrical troubleshooting job, but those are the steps to take. Get yourself a good multimeter. Make sure you test all of your electrical circuits, and you'll be fine. As long as you've got, you know, some of the information that's on the internet tells you what the average draw should be versus what it actually is, will tell you that there's something going on, and you can start pulling fuses, you can start pulling modules, you can research on the internet if there's a common issue like there is with this car, and a bunch of stuff like that. So yeah, that's it for this one today. He's checking it out to make sure that everything is okay, but we will see you again on the next one. Again, we are releasing t-shirts. It's probably going to be about 2.5 to 3 weeks. Everything will be here. It's going to ship from here so that I can quality check everything myself. But if you guys want to pre-order, you don't have to. You can. Go to the website in the description below. That's my website. They're listed there. They're 20 bucks, $4 shipping, so $24 total. If you guys want to help support the channel, that's definitely the way to do it. So again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good day.